Hello and welcome to my channel. Say hi to a happy day. In this channel, I would like to share tales and stories I personally picked and or my kids' favorite book stories. Let's enjoy listening while I read to you a book, The Great Sleep Escape. In the desert, the sun can be so hot that it burns the ground. The animal wants sizzled toes or a burnt belly if you happen to be a snake. So it makes sense to spend the day holed up in a burrow and come out at night when it is cooler. But without the sun, it's also much darker. This is how some clever creatures have adapted to survive living in the world's most extreme climates, in the dark. This funny little rodent looks like a mishmash of lots of different creatures. It has the body of the mouse, the ears of a rabbit, the snout of a pig, and it hops around like a kangaroo. It lives in the deserts of northwest China and southern Mongolia and is so shy that it had never been filmed in the wild until it's just recently. It's called the long-eared jerboa, and it's the size and weight of a baked potato. Now let's look at those crazy ears. They are 1/3 bigger than the jerboa's head. As you would expect, their ears allow for excellent hearing in the dark. Jerboas can listen for rustling insects to eat and for predators who might want to eat them. Jerboas have really short front legs, perfect for digging burrows and holding food close to their mouths. Their back legs are also pretty short, but their feet, they are extremely long and super springy. The jerboa can jump up to 6 feet. That's as high as a tall human. It uses this amazing ability to catch flying insects. The bizarre creature looks like a dinosaur, but it's actually a mammal. The pangolin is about the size of a large pet cat and lives in the tropical forest, dry woodlands, and savannas of Asia and Africa. It sleeps in burrows by day and comes out at night to hunt for termites and ants, which it sniffs out with its sensitive snout. The pangolin smashes open the termite mounds and ant hills with its strong claws. Then it uses its long sticky tongue to lick up the insects. And that tongue is really long, longer than its body and head combined. It can lick up to 20,000 bugs in one sitting, closing off its ears and nose to stop the bugs from crawling inside. Since a pangolin doesn't have any teeth, it can't chew, so it swallows small stones to help grind up the bugs in its stomach. Not many creatures would want to eat a pangolin. Who could jump through those bony scales? And pangolins have a particularly effective way of defending themselves. They simply roll into a ball and fart a foul smell from special glands near their bottom. Whoa! What is the size of a teacup? Has 8 eyes and 8 legs, a hairy body, and shoots sharp pointy hairs from its tummy if threatened. It's the terrifyingly terrific tarantula. Tarantulas have been on Earth for at least 150 million years, and there are hundreds of different species. You can find them, if you really want to, in most of the world's tropical, subtropical, and very dry regions. Even though they are the biggest spider of them all and they bite, their venom is milder than a bee sting and isn't usually harmful to humans. Tarantulas use their venom to stun their prey before biting and crushing the prey with their large jaws. Then tarantulas inject their dinner with a special chemical that turns it into a slushy juice before gulping it down. Nice! Tarantulas are mostly nocturnal. If it's really hot, they sleep during the day and come out at night. Unlike most spiders, tarantulas don't make webs to live in. Some make their homes in logs or cracks in rocks. Others dig burrows and line them with a silky web to keep the sand out. Some tarantulas set tripwires outside their burrows. They lay a line of web across the entrance. If something walks into it, preferably something to eat, the tarantula will be alerted. And here's a strange fact: tarantulas don't have ears or noses. Instead, they detect smells and sounds using their hairs or their legs and feet. The sandcat is possibly the cutest nocturnal creature found in the desert regions of Africa and Asia. Even the adults look like adorable kittens with their large heads and big eyes and ears. But don't be fooled by their cuteness. These cats are wild and ferocious. They are perfectly adapted for living in dry desert plains where temperatures are sizzling hot during the day and freezing cold at night. Sand cats are one of the only cat species to live in the desert. They are a pale, sandy color with dark stripes on their legs and tail, which makes them very difficult to see in their desert environment. The thick, dark hair on their feet protects them from the burning or freezing sand and helps them grip the shifting surface. They are expert diggers and use their strong feet to make burrows in the sandy soil where they sleep during the unbearable heat of the day. When night falls and the temperature cools, sand cats leave their burrows to hunt for food. Their fur keeps them warm as they prowl, listening for any sign of movement under the sun. When they hear a noise, they pounce, digging fast to catch up their dinner, which is usually a gerbil or a jerboa. They give their prey a few hard whacks when their strong paws before biting it very, very hard. Sand cats also eat insects, reptiles, and even very poisonous snakes. And these cats can go for weeks without drinking water. They get all the water they need from their food. So whether it's hot or cold, sand cats seem to have the survival thing solved. I hope you enjoy listening to the book, The Great Sleep Escape. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to listen to more of our favorite book stories. See you soon!